Alright you lot, Chapel John here, and today we are looking at Transformers Studio Series 86 Brawn. Here he deluxe class Brawn. Here he is in his vehicle mode. It looks nice. Comes with a sheet of instructions, little paper, a base, which you see right here, and a weapon which is on top of him. We'll go ahead and remove this. Now, I don't know why, but the spare tyre actually comes off. Don't know why, but it's something. I put that off to the side. It looks alright. He rolls alright, pretty well. Yeah. Of course, the windscreen is painted, the windows are painted, except for the back one, but that's understandable. So they've learnt the lesson from Studio Series Jazz, kind of. This is very too accurate. Well, alt mode is a little compromised within the mid section mainly. On mine, there's a section kind of broken, but that's my copy. Nobody else's seems to be that way, so that's a minor issue with mine. It's not that necessary. And I had to trim a few places to get this side to tab in here, but that's my copy. Not everybody's like that, so hope that's a fluke of mine. Yeah. Transformation is pretty interesting. We'll untab these sections, bring them out. Take this section, fold it up all the way. In the packaging, it's halfway. You can bring it the rest of the way up. Undo this section from the legs. Kind of take this section, bring it up right here. You can untab the arms from here. Now we can take these sections here, bring them all the way out here, and this tab here will go into this slot. Bring that down, open up to form the feet. Do the exact same thing with the other. Great. Now we can take the hands, fold them out pretty well. We do want to open this up. Rotate the head round. Take the grill section, flip it round 180. That is a piece of transformation that's interesting. Split these apart. The shoulders will split too, and these sections will come out. Having these sections form the center of the windows is interesting. I've not seen that before. Bring them out. And then there are these sections within here. Now, if you bring these up, there's a slot here and a post right here. On mine, this section is missing, but I don't really need that much. Flip that up to place. Turn the arms round so that the elbows are facing forwards. Turn the waist 180. Great job. Now we can take this section, bring it up all the way to place, like that. And there you go. That is Brawn in his robot mode. Looks pretty nice. And the gun can fit in either hand. Great. Articulation is that the head's actually very tricky to get to, because it's very rounded, but it can't turn 360 when it's in this position. It can only turn, well, never mind. Well, I should say it can't turn 360 with this section plugged in all the way, or if you can, it's very difficult. Shoulders can turn 360, go in and out pretty well on a ball joint, so that's no surprise. Biceps turn 360. Elbows bend over 90 degrees. His hands, nothing, although this goes inwards. Waist turns 360, as you've seen during transformation. The hips go forwards pretty well, backwards. If this section's like that, it can only go backwards that far. If you move it a little bit, it can go back even farther. Outwards pretty well, thigh swivel 360. He bends at the knee, a bit below 90 degrees. His ankles turn inwards really well, but a lot of that I think is because of transformation, or maybe that's not even involved, and I'm just, yeah, it's not involved, I don't think. But it's something. These sections can move if you so need them to. And that's really it with Brawn. As you can see, the colours of the colour, I believe it's amber or something like that, it's now exposed. Yeah, more than ever. So, yeah. Really interesting, this guy. And silver is exposed in the forearms. Yeah. A visual change of colours, that's for sure. Okay. And you've got the base you can display him on. Right. Transformation back is pretty simple. The arms just turn inwards. We'll go ahead and just extend this section out. Take the waist, turn it 180. Take the chest section, bring it down, turn the head 180. We can take these sections, bring them down, open these up, and just kind of flail these outwards to get them out the way. Take the grill, turn it 180. Go ahead and close it up right now. We'll just get these down out the way. Bend the elbows just to get those sections out of the way. We want these sections to be pointing downwards, because when they go in, they need to tab together. The shoulders do. There's a tab here and a slot here. They'll tab together. But also, that works for the arms, because there's a tab and a slot here that they need to tab together. And we need to bend the hands inwards, because there's actually a slot at the bottom of the kind of the knuckle section, and a tab up there, but we won't get into that right now, because we need to transform the feet. The trick here is to push this section down and make sure that meets. That's the trick here. And bring the back of the feet, heel forwards, and then bring the toe in. Don't do it the other way round. Open this up just a bit, mainly for this section to just be out on this hinge. We're going to leave that alone for now. Leave that alone. Leave the rest of it alone for now. We'll take this, just bring these in halfway. Just bring them outwards halfway. Because what we need here is for these tabs to go up there. That's what we need. It's a little tricky at first, but once you kind of get used to it, that's pretty easy to do. Now we can take these sections, bring them in the rest of the way. Just get them in. And that will make way for this section. 2 tabs here, 2 slots here. Meet those together. Get them get them met. And it opens the way for these slots here, 2 tabs here. This one goes here, this one goes here. Make sure they meet. There you go. That will help you quite a lot. And bring these inwards, and there's actually a tab here and a slot here. Now on mine, I had to adjust a few things to make sure they met. There's also tabs here within the chest, and slots here. I file a few places down to make it work. So that's my copy. I hope that mine is just the only defector, and not everybody's like that. Or it's not common. Just make sure that the windows are pushed in. And I'll make sure to peg this back at the top. And there we go. That is Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Brawn. What did I think of this figure? Well, mine came with a few issues, so that's a few demerits, but overall, he's a nice figure. Alt mode is slightly compromised, which it does take away a few points here. mainly at this section here. But overall, he's a nice figure. Any faults with him? Well, the alt mode slightly compromised here. That is a bit of a downer. But overall, he's a nice figure. Hope you liked this video and have a great time. And as always, see you later.